It's like it's the disadvantage of being in a character crisis because your mind is just in a bunch of other places that when playing a certain character, that's, you know, it can lead to a hard complex. All right, so we got Fire Emblem battles here.
Yeah, and of course, since somebody has to mention it, we got Dragon Marth versus Boy Marth anyway. No, sorry, Dragon Marth versus Girl Marth. Lucina's Boy Marth.
They rock in the same color too. I like that.
Oh, that's kind of nice. But anyway, so yeah, well, what I'd like to see from Corrin is obviously a smart use of the Dragon Lunge because Marth does a really good job of playing, kind of like keeping away people in their zone. But Corrin does a really good job of kind of like just getting in and getting out, and can use that little, can use the neutral B Dragon Fang shot just to get just to keep them pressured if they decide to stay too far away. So right now it's kind of just figuring out where to go. And the back air is kind of spaces itself if you think about it.
Oh yeah, no, that's one thing that carries over from his Palutena days is that back air spacing. He's very good at kind of using that in neutral. And just the spacing overall, he's starting to get his pins down and starting to find his spacing.
Ooh, and just goes for the short hop neutral air there.
But was expecting Yoomoo to fall on that platform, but doing a good job of mixing it up. If Udi sniffed that out, he was in F smash range.
Nice down air to cover so many of those options and barely misses that pin right there. And I'm not sure what Udi was going for right there because Yoomoo decided to go low there. And oh, I like that cover.
Nice. That was such a good ledge trap. That's one thing that I noticed that Corrins don't do. Then granted, it's a little unsafe because certain characters
just drop down and
certain characters you can just drop down and punish it really quick. But Yoomoo, you know, he got caught sleeping, and you know, if you get caught like that, it's very, very hard to keep yourself safe from a ledge position like that.
Ooh, but nice spot dodge on the grab.
Gotta go off that platform. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that taxi platform is not doing. Yeah, it's being a little more of a player in this game than you would initially think. But right now, Marth is in with stage control. Udi has to try to find a way down from this platform and just opts for the up tilt.
Ooh, poked out of his shield and going high. Nice avoiding the edge guard there from Yoomoo, and he's staying alive with 136. So
forward throw, just push him off stage.
I think in a couple, I think at least 10 more %, he's going to be in up throw range. So he's got to watch his landings.
Oh, yeah.
Like right now, he's in the up B. Nice, huge hitbox, keeping himself safe.
And Ops thinks that he's going to try to pick an aggressive option, and he did. But, oh, drops down there. I like that. Udi is not...
He's playing so patient right now.
Yeah, he is playing patient.
Trying to sniff out an air dodge option. I like the feint on the Dragon Lunge.
That Nair is going to push him up and wait for the air dodge. Smart stuff from Udi. And honestly, he's got to watch out now because some of Corrin's tippers,
Yeah, now he's in the percent where even if this stock gets taken.
Yeah, he was looking for it. He's scared. He's playing scared right now. Udi's trying to capitalize that on. It's Corrin with full rage. What's he going to do?
Ooh, by the ledge, but he manages to get out of it unscathed, but
that's got to be a huge relief for Yoomoo.
Although, you got to be careful that even at this kind of percent, even though Marth has a lot of rage, you still have to respect Corrin's kill power because Yoomoo is in kill percent. Just Udi needs to be smart.
That down air was not very smart.
If it was spaced just a little bit to the side, then he could have maybe gotten out of it. Yeah. Just gotta watch out for the air-to-air exchanges. Yuumu's starting to pick up on the landings.
And Udi just decided to retreat to that platform, just try to find a way down.
Play the patient game. You're in the percent lead, so you can't. So they gotta come to you, and he's starting to realize that.
Ooh, and that was barely off on that forward smash.
He had that going.
Yeah. The down throw just to get damage. Up throw will kill earlier. The down throw will.
Trying to go for the air dodge.
Ooh, but obstacle for the back air. Ooh.
Well, not fair. This is getting scary now. He needs to get.
Yeah, a tipper could probably kill. Oh, yeah, this is really dangerous.
Yeah, no, he needs to get a
tipper bear. I'd watch out.
Oh, and the air dodge read, and Udi closes it out in a nail biter of a first game.
Very close match. I'm wondering if we're going to go back to Smash 4 if we're going to see a counter break to the triplat.
Well, usually from what I've seen, Udi likes to ban Lilat, and I would just see why because Corrin.
Yeah, that pin could be all messed up.
And Yoomoo with the Lucina change though, so this is going to be a little interesting. So now it's going to, I think Yoomoo's now going to go with a little bit more of aggression in the edge guards.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing that makes Lucina really, really good, is that you can be way out there with her.
Yeah. I technically am a dual main with Lucina and Wario, and I will say, I do like Lucina a little bit more than Marth in this matchup. And it's really just like it's a little more consistency where like the combos will go. So if they DI just a little bit differently than you're expecting, a different combo is bound to happen.
And you can see right now that it's just more consistent damage thanks to just the solid blade. And you can see because of this, Yoomoo's being more aggressive than he was in game 1, but
trying to dictate the pace of the match, which he didn't really have for that long. And now Udi's firing back.
we tried for a mix-up there, and Yoomoo almost fell into it. So Udi at least is still playing smart, but not afraid to show that he can go in and be a little bit aggressive. So yeah. Yoomoo's going to have to respect his buttons as this match goes on, especially since he's playing from behind.
Yeah.
Oh, the pin there.
Ooh,
no,
and thought he was going to maybe roll back.
I think that was to. I think that was for a rollback, but Udi not letting him in. Yeah. Nice neutral air.
And let's see. Ooh, and
there we go.
Counter on that. I don't think he's going to be able to
make it back. Oh, but
just
no.
Easy back air is going to be able to seal out that stock.
If he maybe would have had another back air, he would have been in position to get to the ledge and snap. But the problem is, it would have been Corrin going straight up, and that's not
very good.
It's still a good recovery, but it's easier to edge guard it than Corrin going on the angle because of how the hitbox is shaped.
All right, gets that forward air.
The wrong way. He's going to eat that side B.
Nice little dancing way to get that damage. And right now, just Yoomoo just sitting really good right now on the center stage. Ooh, but that back air is don't think that is going to take that stock. And right now, Udi just dancing up there.
Yeah, his movement has been very clean this entire time.
And Yoomoo has, at least from what I've seen, he's been doing every so often. He's getting when Udi just sat with his shield underneath him. Like, I would like to see Yoomoo try to go for a little other options besides that.
It might be lights out here.
Never mind, it might be lights out. So ignore what I said, Yoomoo. You're doing fine.
Oh, but no, he manages to get back on ledge. But once again, Yoomoo with the option. Nice stall there.
That was beautiful.
But great job using those counters off stage, and I think that was the one change because of Lucina and how her blade works. Those counters, they do really good at edge guarding that recovery, and you can see, Udi right there.
Oh yeah. What I was saying before is I saw Yoomoo do a lot of aerials on shield. I would like to see it mixed up with maybe a tomahawk grab here or there, but I mean, I think he's doing a little better. He's got some momentum going into game 3, and right now he's got Udi thinking about what he's going to do.
So I know that he's been practicing Rosa. He also might do a little bit of a bold move and pick Palutena. I will say that if he does, it's going to be solely dependent on matchup unfamiliarity because... Oh, okay, I forgot about the Rob. That's right. He also has a Rob in the pocket. My bad. All these characters that he plays, and I forget that he actually has a pretty good Rob.
Yeah,
so
this Rob is a hard matchup for Lucina, especially if you can keep them away. It is really good. Like Lucina, once he gets in, can get a decent amount of damage and whatnot, and play more of the close-up game a lot better, especially because frame data is better. But Rob, once he gets that gyro and the blades and whatnot, Rob is just so good at keeping them away. So if he plays this really safe, I can see Udi doing pretty good. But right now, Yoomoo starting with the momentum here, and
nice down smash to catch that falling up air. Usually you don't see a whole lot of moves to punish Lucina when they're landing with that. Oh, and that's another thing. If Yoomoo is going to be pressuring Udi, can't really commit to a whole lot of stuff on a shield because a lot of Lucina's aerials, if you land and if you don't space it correctly, you're getting into Rob's grab, and you don't want to be in Rob's grab. That is a bad
That'll be a
place
kill
to be.
confirm at a decently low percent. He's in VP percent right now.
With the rage.
Oh, but just does regular get up, and he's going to eat that forward smash from Lucina.
That is such a huge call out. And now Yoomoo's got the lead.
Oh, nice neutral air right there.
Starting to call out his empty hops.
Oh, I think he wanted the B reverse, either B reverse Robo Beam or the gyro.
From off stage, Rob's going to be able to make it back. And that's another thing that is probably a factor in this is the last game. Oh, the call out with that down air.
Down air, yeah. Why'd I call it a down smash? Anyway, but yeah.
It's
So he's finding his way back on stage. He's using some of that burner, and he does it again, but this time Yoomoo gets attacked. Oh, and nice spot dodge on the shield breaker.
That was such a great spot dodge, and he's got gyro, only 47% of extra damage. This is still very much within grasp for Udi. He's got to play this smart.
Ooh,
nice cross up there. Surprised he didn't go anything with the gyro. Now Yoomoo, he's starting to respect the neutral air a little bit too much. If he starts throwing out buttons, then it might start to disrupt Udi's timing.
And so for those of you who don't know about Rob's gyro too, it originally starts out as Rob's item. If it gets hit with it, if your opponent hits it as well, it becomes a neutral item, and then if you hit it again, it actually becomes your item. So there's a couple of times where it was Udi's item, and Yoomoo ran into it on the ground, and that's why. that's why it hit. But at the same time, like that's just something to look out for, because as long as Rob keeps control of that gyro, it's going to be very easy to control
That
around.
spot dodge is so costly. It puts Udi at a very bad offstage advantage, but that's one thing about Udi's recovery that's been so good this entire time is he likes to go up really high like that and mixes it up just enough to where he can get back down with a neutral air. But I think Yoomoo's starting to pick up on it now. He's got to be careful.
Lucina can't do too much to punish it either, so it's not a bad option. Ooh, and that roll beam's going to hit it right there. Watch out for that up smash. That up smash is really fun too.
Oh my! He was one shield grab away from death. Like that was really close. Yoomoo's got to be so careful now.
Of course, it's going to be that. But does he have enough in the tank?
I think he does.
Okay. Because he does have
The
tanks.
stall, but that was all or nothing, and
Yep. He caught him with it twice, but not on the time when it mattered. Yoomoo's going to take it with that reverse 2-0. Good stuff.
that was really good stuff. Udi almost pulled it out. Like his Rob play was really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
And he kept it super, super close. Like that's one of the characters that I kind of wish that he would pull out a little bit more, because like and that's like once again that just goes back to the problem of being in a character crisis.
Yeah.
Like it's your mind's in a lot of places, and you're thinking, oh, I can just like use like these 4 characters and cover like
Every matchup, but it's like
1/4 of
different.
this. Like it's not as easy as okay, I'm gonna pick 2 characters and I'll cover half the matchup. Like I learned that even like picking up a top tier with Palutena, like it's not split 50-50 down the raid. There's like both characters play different. There are rules that you got to follow, and it's
momentum's different as well.